Hey everybody, welcome to SorAuron Gaming, my very first YouTube video. Started this channel just as an excuse to kind of play some of my old video games and to act like a complete numbskull, as you can tell by the mask. Today is Halloween, and I picked this up today along with a couple new games to play, and I'm going to show you some of those later too. The purpose of this is just to, like I said, have fun, show some of my old games, and kind of reach out to the community. I thought it'd be a blast to do this. I kind of look like Star Fox. Slippy! Do a barrel roll! Ah! Anyway, that's enough of that. No, I'm not going to do this whole video in the mask. I just thought it was fun, and I like how the mouth moves on it. Look at this. Oh! Wait. Foxes don't make no noise. What do the foxes say? Yeah, like I said, I plan on acting like a complete numbskull. Gonna do some video game reviews, gonna do some video game pickup videos, gonna just show you some of my favorite video games. But like I said, today is Halloween. And the purpose in this video is just to show you some of my favorite Halloween games to play. So to begin, let's take this mask off. Whew, a little warm in that mask, sweating a little bit, and this light's kind of shining in my eye. Don't really have the studio set up yet. Don't really have any of my gameplay stuff set up yet. So I do have an Elgato, and I do plan on doing some gameplay videos, that kind of stuff. That's going to have to come later because I'm kind of rushing to put this video together at the last minute, because that was my goal, was to have a Halloween video. And I was like, we're going to do a Halloween 2019 video, not a Halloween 2020 video. Because if I keep putting it off, I'll just keep putting it off. Anyway, some of these games I'm going to show you today, they're safe for children. Families can get together, have a blast. Some of them are not safe for children, and I'll kind of show you which ones are which. Anyway, let's get this party started. So, the very first one is one I've picked up recently from GameStop. I'd heard lots of things about this video game. I never actually played it myself until the other day with my little boy, and we had a blast playing it. It is the remastered Ghostbusters game for the Nintendo Switch, and several of these games that I'm going to show you today are for the Nintendo Switch. It's one of my favorite systems because it's portable and you can play it on the TV, which is a blast. So kind of just show you the cover here and show you the back of it. Yep. So one of the reasons why I really like this game is because it has the original cast and it's an original story. Got all the original voice actors in it, even Harold Ramis before he passed away, which it's great. It's a great game. I want to finish playing it. I'm going to play it some more. Y'all check this one out. Alright. Another one that I actually just picked up today, when I picked up my little fox mask, was Luigi's Mansion 3. Yay! Haven't played this yet. Can't wait to play this one because I have one on the GameCube. Here, which is excellent, and it's a Nintendo game, so Nintendo don't really make bad games. If Nintendo has made bad games, y'all comment in the comment section below, but most every like Nintendo game has just been excellent, and I don't expect any less of this one. So check that out. I'll show you the back of this one. Ooh, look at the green gooey looking one. Oh, that's cool. And this one. I can't see a lot because the light's kind of terrible in here. Like I said, I'm getting my studio set up in the living room. Y'all see my pumpkin flickering back there? He's smiling at y'all. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. And wait, there's more. We'll save this one for later because this is ultimate favorite. That's ultimate favorite too, so I don't know where to go next. This one was pretty cool because my parents surprised me with it. Back in my GameCube days, I was playing it. I think they were going out of town or something like that, and they're like, "Here, Jonathan, we got you a game," which they helped my gaming education by buying me lots of games, but this one was just kind of random. They went to the store themselves. I didn't tell them I wanted it, and they just picked it up, and I was like, "What? Like, y'all did good. Y'all did real good." Resident Evil 4 GameStop Special Edition. Has this cool steelbook case. It's got the... Oh, by the way, those first games we looked at are safe for kids. This one is not really safe for kids. It's a very fun game, though. So, I don't know if you've ever played the Resident Evil series, but check that out. They got to do with the chainsaw for... Yeah, that is crazy. But anyway, there's also some other little stuff in here. There's a little certificate of authenticity thing. Oh, upside down, right side out. There we go. Let's go. Oh, yes. Can't say enough about this game. This is a really fun game. The newer ones I haven't played as much. I have played them, but not as much as I have this one. Demon Souls for the PS3 is legit. It is hard. You die, but when you figure it out, it makes it worth it. Like this game right here is legit. Like, I actually like this one better than I do the newer ones, which are the Dark Souls games. You know, Demon Souls was the first, then you got the Dark Souls. Of course, as you can see, these are rated mature, so not for kids, but very fun games. Very hard games, the kind you want to sling your controller up against the wall every so often. But whenever you finally beat that boss, you're going to be like, whoa! Very also like kind of like Bloodborne on the PS4 if you've ever played that. And I want to say these are related to the original Kingsfield series on the PS1. Could be wrong. Pretty sure that's right though. Check those out. Legit games. All the Dark Souls, all the Demons. Well, the only one Demon Souls, but very fun. Very fun. Alright, so the next one... I'm planning on doing some videos about like me coming up with gaming and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna get my kids involved with it, do some little skits and stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna get some gameplay videos too, some pickup videos. This next one is one that I grew up playing. It's one of the first video games that I can remember playing. Went to it was one of my uncle's houses, and one of my cousins introduced me to it. And the first time I sat down and played it, like I was hooked, like I was a gamer for life after that. Castlevania. Look at that. Complete in box. That thing looks good. I got a little protector over it, which has this torn sticker, but the box itself looks legit. I actually just picked this the other day from a store called Retro Reboot in Waycross, Georgia. Love this game. Love those people at Retro Reboot. I just want to give them a shout out. They're pretty cool folks. Also want to give out a shout out to a cool place in the Albany Mall, just because that's where I bought my El Gato. I got a good deal on that. And also in Sylvester, it's a place called Coffee and Alchemy. It's a cool place. Check it out. I live in the South. Not a lot of retro game stores around. I'm getting sidetracked here, but whenever you do go to one, like this place is almost a couple hours away, and they have a lot of really cool games there. So really like this store, really like this game. Let's get back on to the Castlevania stuff, like the whole Castlevania series. And for the most part, these are safe for kids. You know, it's kind of like spooky monsters and vampires, but you know, it's not real over the top with some of the violence. Some of the newer ones may be for like the PS3 and the Xbox and stuff, but the older ones they're pretty much harmless. And man, I grew up playing this. I'm just looking at the back on the artwork. The very first one was the first one I played. This just happens to be part 3, and I love all of them. You know, some people don't like part 2, which is Simon's Quest, as much because it's a little different, but if it's got Castlevania on it for the most part, like, I enjoy it. Castlevania is legit. Okay. So this next one is actually related to the Castlevania series. I want to say it's the original people that worked on the very first Castlevania. It's called Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon. And yes, I have the limited run edition, still sealed in the packaging. To me, this one, honestly, I haven't even played this one was like a Kickstarter, and this was something like that, and then this was the one that you were going to get if you contributed, maybe. I don't really know, but they basically made like a kind of like an 8-bit version of a game, like as a prequel to the newer one that just came out. And honestly, I prefer this. Like, I like the retro feel, the retro graphics. A really good game. I actually already have this game on my Xbox, so I plan on keeping this one sealed up. But man, I just like the artwork too. Like, one big thing about me in video games, so one thing is collecting video games. I love collecting video games. I love the artwork on video games too. So like, you can look at some of that awesome artwork. Yeah, look at that train in the middle coming down the path. That's awesome. And this little gremlin looking guy with those little swords or scissors, man. Is that scissors, man? He trying to cut up something in the paper. Anyway, all right. So I saved the best for last. This has always been one of my favorite games, just because I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. May not be the best thing. Everybody has their own opinion, but it's just a really fun game to me. It's for the GameCube. And it says it's rated mature. I don't remember a lot of crazy stuff in this game, but it is kind of like spooky for back in the day. But it's called Eternal Darkness: Sanity's Requiem for the Nintendo GameCube. Show you the artwork on the back. Basically, what I remember about this one is the story. Like, the story is ridiculous. Like, you're part of this family, and it shows like your past. You go back in time, and it shows different ancestors, things that they did and stuff, something like that. I need to play it again soon. I would really like to do an in-depth gameplay video on this one, just because it's been years and years since I've played it, but it just left that much of an impact on me. I like it. It has these cool sanity effects that show, like, I know there's one that basically makes you think it's deleting your save file on the game, and you're like, no, but it don't really delete your save file, of course. Can't talk enough about this game. If you ever see a copy of this game, pick this game up. It is fun. So that's it for my game list. I got a couple others here I'm gonna show you that are just games I picked up that I haven't played yet, that kind of fit this Halloween mood. I'm gonna do, like I said, a video later kind of showing you why I started gaming, why I started this channel, and that kind of stuff. I'm not really doing this for the money or anything like that. You know, I'm just doing this to have fun. I don't expect to make any money on these videos. I'm honestly doing this just so I can play some of my old games and break it out. Got me a little monitor set up over here to do my game capturing on, and it's just gonna be a blast. Anyway, these last two I'm going to show you were some that I picked up that I haven't played yet. We got Strange Brigade for the Xbox One. And like I said, I haven't played this one yet. It just looked cool, kind of fit the mood. You got a mummy coming out of there. It's by Rebellion Games. It says, blast your way through thrilling campaign set in 1930s Egypt, full of terrifying traps, malevolent monsters, and puzzling predicaments. Man, that sounds like a blast there. And it's rated T for teen, so not too crazy. Not too crazy. And finally, Nightmare Boy for the Nintendo Switch. This one I had to import in. Still got it sealed right now. Hadn't played it. Badland Games. It's a platformer game. I'll show you some of the stuff there. What got me on this one was the artwork, and because it was like an import and I hadn't really heard a lot about it, and I was like, man, that looks cool, so that could be legit. Nightmare Boy, Nintendo Switch. Anyway, so that's all the games I got to share today, and like I said, I'm going to do some gameplay videos later. I really want you guys to hit like and subscribe and kind of keep watching, because I'm going to put some more stuff out there, hopefully sooner than later. One of the reasons I rushed this video was just to make sure I got this video out here, because if I keep putting it off, I wasn't ever going to do it. Shout out to everybody who supports me. Shout out to my family. Shout out to God. Thank you for everything. And you guys stay tuned.